you allied with Destiny Williams?
Allied? I was staying in her guest bedroom. So sorry for the holdup, but the bathroom upstairs has a bidet, and Whoa. What did I just walk into? A family-friendly version of an interrogation?
Morning, Tamsin.
Welcome to the party.
How are you feeling? Other than tired from getting maybe 2 hours of sleep, I'd say I'm feeling fine. Much better than this poor fellow here. Guy tries to break into someone's house by crawling through a window in the middle of the night, and he's the one shaking in his Oxford shoes. Who'd have thunk it? Anyways, I'll just lean on this wall over here, let Destiny resume what looks to be her good cop routine. Ooh, or maybe she's the bad cop. Ow!
As I was saying, would you please tell us why you came here tonight? If you can just answer this very simple question, we can get this all sorted out. Yeah, I cannot deal with this anymore.
Now, young man, we promise that we are not going to hurt you. We just want to ask you a couple questions.
We won't get anywhere like this. We've all tried talking to him. Some less delicately than others.
Sorry.
And he's still not responding. We even gave him the courtesy of not tying him up. If he won't speak... Do you mind rolling up your sleeves?
What? Why?
Just roll up your sleeves!
No!
Give me those sleeves! If you won't roll up, I'm gonna roll your sleeves up for you! Come on! Right? Come on!
No!
Here, it's a sleeve!
Sunny Day Williams. That is enough. What is the matter with you? Of course he's unable to speak, being outnumbered, surrounded, and interrogated by all of us. He is in the presence of the girl with gold eyes, for goodness sake. This poor young man deserves to be treated with respect and dignity, no matter who he is or why he is here. I will not tolerate this sort of behavior from you. From any of you.
Didn't expect Sunny here to be the bad cop. Also, isn't anyone gonna say anything about Sunny's middle name being Day? Anyone? No? Only me? Okay.
Now, I know this must be frightening for you, and I apologize for my brother's behavior, but it is very important that we get some information from you to understand why you're here tonight. So, let's start simple. You are a human, right?
Uh-huh.
I thought as much. Do you mind telling me what your name is?
Wyatt.
Wyatt, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Summer Williams. Now, before we ask you any more questions, let's just take a breather. How about a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
It's chamomile. I figured we all might need something to calm our nerves tonight.
Thank you.
Sonny, will you please come with me to the kitchen?
Of course.
Lena. What?
What are the two of you doing? Now is not the time for silly charades.
I think Tamsin wants Lena to take their tape recorder to spy on Summer and Sunny. Oh yeah, they have a tape recorder. I saw it on the nightstand when I told them good night earlier.
Wait, a tape recorder? Have you been recording this whole time? But how?
Well, now that the tape recorder's out of the pocket? Yeah. I just have it tucked away back here, and my shirts usually manage to keep it hidden. I do have to say, though, you would be surprised by how much sound this baby can pick up from being in my back pocket. Lena, I guess you don't need to make up some bathroom emergency now to get that potentially juicy info. Although, that bidet.
But if Destiny and Clay know now, wouldn't it be...
Just go. In all honesty, any secret intel would be helpful. My mom and uncle are the most knowledgeable in all that is Breanna's Haven related. I may be the one tasked with heroics, but the two of them are always working behind the scenes. And sometimes I do wonder if they keep anything from me, and if so, what? It would be a shame to have a secret tape recorder and not use it.
Wow! The girl with gold eyes has given us her blessing. Now, be gone, sweet Lena.
Okay, fine.
I'm sure he belongs to the vampire Camilla Drake. The Fairy Kingdom and the Moonlight Marauders would send fairy and werewolf representatives respectively on their behalf. The Sisters of the Sea will arrive the same time they do every year. And well, we both know that the last faction wouldn't even give us a formal challenge despite it breaking the tenets agreed upon. So, using process of elimination, the Clan of Night is the only faction that would send a human to deliver the challenge. And in the middle of the night, no less.
That isn't an excuse for harassing him.
I know, and I feel terrible about it, but the kid's a mess. He wasn't talking, so if I could have taken a peek at his arm and noticed any bite marks, it would have proven that he is her familiar. And
He is a human being, Sonny.
a human being who is working with one of the most powerful factions trying to take control of the Nexus, Summer.
We have given many monsters a chance to live in Breanna's Haven. That is our job. They come to us from their factions or from their homes behind the veil to seek refuge and take a chance to begin anew in Breanna's Haven. I give them a new identity in the practical sense. Identification papers, resumes, money, a start to their new life. And you give them a new identity physically by bestowing onto them Breanna's blessing. We have been so kind to all of them, regardless of where they came from or what they did in the past. Shouldn't that same kindness be extended to him?
Those monsters were seeking redemption. This Wyatt person has an allegiance to Camilla Drake. Why else would he be here? Did you see the expensive clothes he was wearing? Camilla Drake always has her familiars dressed to impress. And for all we know, his whole stuttering, scaredy cat bit could be some facade to trick us. Oh, I wouldn't put it past her to execute such an elaborate trick.
No. I am positive that the young man sitting in our dining room right now is not lying. I could see it in his eyes. He's terrified. He doesn't want to be doing this.
Then why does he?
You and I both know that, as a familiar, he doesn't have a choice.
You're right. I'll apologize to him. I'm just so tired. Fortunately, Anthony was snoring away when I got your call, but just as I made it to the door to leave, Reese was standing there, wondering where her daddy was going. What our family has been tasked with is tough, to say the least. I knew that the moment my niece was born 25 years ago. But now, having a fiancé and a child, I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
You are under no obligation to stay. Our aunts and uncles left our mother here alone, and then she left as soon as she got the chance. Sonny, I am truly grateful that you decided to stay when Destiny was born, but you always have that choice to leave and...
No, of course. Of course I'm staying. The day Destiny was born, I promised to stay by your side and not let you carry Breanna's haven on your shoulders alone. That we would take on this burden together. And even though it scares the heck out of me, I will be right here, right by your side the whole time. No matter what. You may be my big sister, but that doesn't mean I can't help take care of you. They say 2 heads are better than 1, right? Unless you're a Cerberus, of course, which then 3 heads are better, and then... I'm sorry, bad joke.
Thank you. For everything.
Now that I have some coffee, I think I can tame any future outbursts. Ready to head back in there?
Yes, our leave was already suspicious as is.
That's my cue.
I'm sorry, Wyatt, for my actions earlier. What I did was unfair and also just a cruel act towards you. I hope you can accept my apology. Now, if you're comfortable, of course, can you tell us why you're here? Yeah, not sure how I feel about all this being recorded either. I can't believe that the two of you have had this tape recorder the whole time.
Well, even though the super secret tape recorder is no longer super secret, you can't make me stop recording. I have my rights.
Anyway, Wyatt, if you're ready.
I'm supposed to be delivering the first challenge on behalf of the leader of the clan of Night, the one and only...
Camilla Drake.
I knew it!
Clan of Night? Camilla Drake? Excuse me, but why do these seem like terms that should be common knowledge?
Because they are. The Clan of Night is the faction that represents what you would recognize as, quote-unquote, nighttime monsters. Vampires, banshees, ghouls, and so on. Camilla Drake is their leader.
So you must be her familiar then.
Yes.
But aren't familiars animals? Like a witch's cat, or even an owl or something. At least that's what they are in the books I've read.
They can be. The term familiar is used a lot more liberally. Basically, anyone, human or animal, that serves a monster can be called a familiar. Familiars are meant to do the bidding of the ones they serve, be they witch or monster. However, the usage of the term familiar has changed quite a bit over the years. These days, human familiars are more like a personal assistant to a monster employer. Although, in Wyatt's case here, it seems as if Camilla Drake's treatment of him has crossed many a line.
Well, he doesn't seem familiar to me.
So, Camilla Drake has officially issued her challenge. I know it's technically the first day of August, but this seems fast.
We are talking about Camilla Drake here.
Yeah, that's true. She is the most bloodthirsty, figuratively and literally, being a vampire, of course.
If you just came over to issue a formal challenge, why make such a bold move? You could have placed it in the mailbox, taped it to the door. Why risk getting caught? Clearly, with how shaken you are, Breaking and entering should not have been your move.
Lady Camilla Drake wanted me to sneak in and leave the challenge somewhere inside your house. And then she wanted me to use cow's blood and splatter it everywhere to give you less time to prepare. That's why I have my bag.
Cow's blood? Ugh. That's disgusting.
Well, Camilla Drake has a flair for the dramatic, does she not? So, she thought it would be nice for you to not only break into our house late at night, but also to defile it with cow's blood. How did you even climb up to the window in the first place?
Destiny, you need to give him some time. Clearly he's scared.
He doesn't know scared yet.
Clay, not this again.
Kidding.
Wyatt, may we have the challenge?
Yes.
Here, Destiny. This scroll is for you, after all.
Okay, let us hear what Camilla Drake has to say. Dear Miss Destiny Williams, oh, how long I have awaited the day that the two of us should finally meet. My unbeating heart almost flutters at the very prospect of the two of us looking into each other's eyes, wordless as we stand close to one another. It simply sends shivers down my spine. As is requested by the tenets agreed upon long ago, I am formally declaring my challenge for control of the Nexus. Now, the details required to satisfy tenet number 3. The location of our challenge shall be at the Breanna's Haven Cemetery on the outskirts of this small town. The time will be midnight on August 2nd. Do not be late. As for what is the challenge, you may wonder. A duel, mayhap? No, no, no. A fight to the death shall not be in the stars tonight. Instead, I propose a game. You humans may have heard of the game called Ghost in the Graveyard. I find such a nighttime activity fitting for our locale, do you not? If you win the game and survive the night, I will accept my defeat and relinquish the ruby red orb I have held on to all these years. And if you do not, well, I am sure you know of the implications. You may bring 2 other players to this little game of ours. I await this challenge with the utmost delight. Until we meet, sincerely, Camilla Drake, leader of the Clan of Night.
Ghost in the Graveyard. We used to play this with the kids in the neighborhood when we were younger, right, Sonny?
Oh, I remember the summer nights we spent running through the neighbors' lawns, searching for the ghost and shrieking at the top of our lungs, "Ghost in the graveyard!" whenever we found them, and then we'd all scurry back to the stop sign at the end of the street that we designated as a base and be safe for that round. A fun game, yes. But as a formal challenge, it's a strange request, even for Camilla Drake. May I take a look at that scroll, Destiny?
Of course.
Let's see. Hereby formally challenge Camilla Drake, Destiny, and the Williams family. Breanna's Haven, Ghost in the Graveyard. Been running there in the street, running and to get. Ghost in. I'm sorry, but we can't accept this challenge.
What? Why not?
Because it's our right to do so. At least in its current state. Camilla Drake's writing is extravagant, yes, but the content itself is so vague that I don't feel comfortable with anyone signing their name on it.
Tamsin, Lena, I suppose the two of you are completely lost by this conversation. Destiny, would you mind helping me give them a rundown of the rules?
Sure. There are 5 tenets that a challenge must follow.
Tenet number 1. The challenge must be formally issued in a written form.
Hence the scroll.
Tenet number 2. The challenge must state the exact time and place and has to be carried out within 24 hours of delivery.
Which, since it is after midnight, that fits.
Tenet number 3. All the terms must be clear and concise.
And this is where we start to go downhill.
Tenet number 4. A challenge cannot be refused, but certain terms may be disputed.
Which is what we're definitely doing.
And tenet number 5. Once an agreement of the terms is made, the challenged party and their designated witness must sign the challenge in blood.
You don't mean with their actual blood. Oh, you do.
Blood's the way to go. Always has been.
Signing your name in blood binds you to that challenge.
Well, I need a pen. There's so much that needs to be addressed and clarified and very specifically talked
Sonny
about.
worries too much.
Oh, I worry too much, huh? Lives are at stake, Clay. The details are the most important part. Especially the itty-bitty ones. Like, we know that Destiny can bring 2 other players. But who will play as the ghost? Will Camilla Drake be the ghost? Will some other monster of hers be the ghost? If that's the case, what kind of monster will be playing? What is home base? Will the game only have 1 round?
Okay, fair points.
She's gonna be so mad at me. She's gonna be so mad at me. She's gonna be mad at me again.
Wyatt, hun, it's okay. Please, calm down. Camilla Drake understands how this works. She won't get mad at you.
Yes, she will. Lady Camilla Drake always gets mad at me, even about the littlest things.
Listen to me, Wyatt.
Ah!
I swear to you, on our family's name, I will do whatever it takes to make sure that you're okay. But first you need to breathe, okay? Just breathe. Feel better?
A little.
Sonny, do you mind going back with him?
Of course. I have so many questions that need specific and detailed answers. It will be easier to get it all directly from her.
Did you drive here at all?
No, I was dropped off.
We'll take my car then. Ready?
Yes.
So, for those of us not in the know, what does any of this mean? Okay, we got some challenge from this Camilla Drake person. Cool, I guess. So then what happens? You renegotiate the terms and we play this game tomorrow at midnight? Win? And then do I get the answers about where I came from, or what?
Well, I was going to wait until the morning and have Sonny explain it to you. But since we're all awake, it seems like a good enough time as any. But with Sonny gone, Destiny, Clay, any of you want to explain? Okay, guess I'll try my best. I'll have you know that Sonny is much better with storytelling than I am. Long ago, a woman by the name of Breanna Williams started having nightmares. These nightmares showed her a town called Goldenwood, a place where monsters had taken over, imprisoning the humans living there, sometimes even killing them. Night after night, these horrific nightmares would intrude upon her sleep. Feeling that these were more than just bad dreams, and with an overwhelming sense of duty guiding her, Breanna left her husband and her home to travel to Goldenwood, where she was greeted by an elderly witch. This witch is known as a seer, meaning she has the ability to see into the future. She had been transferring her visions into Breanna's dreams, showing her what would become of the town had she not arrived. This witch sensed her inner strength and power and knew she would be Goldenwood's savior. Breanna accepted this heroic role and allowed her body to become a vessel for what we call the Nexus, a powerful source of magical energy that had nourished the forests of the area, as well as the monsters that lived within them. With all that magic inside her, she protected the town by defeating the monsters she had seen destroy Goldenwood in her visions. Upon their defeat, the monsters, opposed to Breanna's full control of the Nexus, formed 5 different factions and demanded another chance to take possession of it, to which Breanna agreed. The seer had already foreseen a future descendant of Breanna Williams, a firstborn, the girl with gold eyes. With that baby girl's birth, the Nexus could once again be up for control. 30 days before the young woman's 25th birthday, the same age Breanna was at the time, these 5 factions could each issue a formal challenge for control of the Nexus. If they defeated this destined young heroine, the Nexus would be theirs for the taking, and they could do as they please with its power. If not, the Nexus would continue to remain in control of the Williams line.
Ow! Sorry, I just had to pinch myself to make sure I'm still not asleep. 'Cause now that everything has finally started to sink in, this is just cuckoo bananas. Sure, I have wings, and that's pretty damn weird on its own, and I can even accept almost running over a jackalope and brawling with a man-looking minotaur. Destiny's gold eyes and magic sword thing also aren't out of the question for me. But now with this whole challenge business with this Camilla Drake lady, I mean, that backstory alone sounds like it could be the plot of one of Lena's fantasy books.
Believe me, Tamsin, if all this was a work of fiction, it would make all our lives all the more easier.
Fair enough, but then what does any of this have to do with me? Destiny here is your girl with gold eyes, Breanna's Haven's heroine, and whatever. And I'm just Tamsin.
It is selfish of me to ask, I know. But to put it simply, we need your help. Destiny cannot do this alone.
As I have told you before, I do not need help, especially from Tamsin.
You definitely do.
Clay is right. Destiny is strong. One of the strongest people I know, in fact. But as per the tenets, she needs a designated witness for each of these challenges.
Well, why not Clay then? You said they are a family friend, so they are probably far more capable than me. If I couldn't take down one guy, one really beefy guy, I might add, how the fuck am I going to be able to help in any of this?
It has to be you.
But why does it have to be me? Let me see if I got all the facts here. According to your non-fiction story, these challenges are able to be issued for a whole 30 days, which means Destiny's 25th birthday is on August 31st. Also, there are apparently 5 factions, so 4 more after this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that means I have to be here in Breanna's Haven for 30 days, completing these challenges, probably risking my life, and only then you'll give me the answers to where I came from?
Tamsin, I know it's unfair.
No shit, it's unfair. This has nothing to do with me. I mean, why should I put myself in danger for Destiny? Or you? Or anyone in this stupid town? I don't know any of you. We just met a few hours ago. How can I trust you when you aren't giving me squat? Why can't you just tell me everything now? And then out of the generosity of my cold little heart, I'll stay and help out.
I'm sorry, but I can't take that risk.
On the record, this is all seriously fucked. And also on the record, I'm out of here. Stupid Breanna's Haven. Stupid Williams family. Stupid challenges. Stupid dead vape pen. Well, Tamsin, where has storming out gotten you? Maybe if you wouldn't have forgotten your car keys. Who are you trying to fool, you fool? You wouldn't have driven off without Lena. You promised her dad that you would watch over her. And admit it, this road trip wouldn't have been as fun without that beam of sunshine sitting in the passenger seat. But if you did drive off, it would have totally been justified. You wanted the truth, you were promised the truth, but those promises were just empty words with no meaning. Husks of something that might have provided some clarity into your miserable existence. Oh, sure, if you do these challenges with vampires and whatever other monsters that lurk in the shadows of this fucking weird magical town for 30 days, maybe, just maybe, you'll get those answers. After all, it has to be you, Tamsin. It just has to. At least the stars are pretty tonight. Almost as pretty as light pollution. Speaking of pretty, where is that humming coming from? Is that a woman just wearing a disposable rain poncho? What the fuck? Hey, is this a popular spot to skinny dip or something? Whoa, sorry. I'm not interested in that either. It's not you. You're clearly gorgeous. It's me. I've just never had an interest in doing that with anyone.
Are you allied with Destiny Williams?
Allied? I was staying in her guest bedroom.
Why do you think she would be here at Williams Lake, of all places?
In all honesty, it's just a feeling that I have. I know Tamsin would never leave me behind. And besides, just look at the view of the stars from here. Kind of romantic. I mean, Tamsin isn't the romantic type, but she would never pass up the chance to go look up at the stars. Once we got out of the big city, she took every opportunity to sit outside and just admire them for hours. Almost as pretty as light pollution. She says that like every time. Don't tell her I told you. Really though, Tamsin's had a tough life, you know, starting really young. And coming here to Breanna's haven was promising for her. Finally, she was gonna get some answers. Things about life and family and... Well, you know what happened. I should have said something before she stormed out, but just... I don't know. I was just in shock. This whole situation, like she said, it seems like something I would see in the pages of a book, not in real life. I guess all of this to say, please don't judge her too harshly.
Even though this situation is my life, I suppose I can understand that much. What I do not understand is why she does not have her phone with her.
Yeah, Tamsin has never really been one to care about having her phone with her, even though I've told her many times about how anxious I get when I can't get a hold of her because she simply forgot her phone. As long as she has her vape pen and her tape recorder, everything is A-okay in the world of Tamsin.
Well, you were right about her coming to the lake. The tape recorder is right here on the boardwalk railing.
It's still recording. And her vape pen is here too. Tamsin? Tamsin! Tamsin, where are you? This isn't funny, Tamsin!
After what you just said, there is no way she would have left all of this behind. Is that a rain poncho over there? There is something very wrong here.
There are bubbles coming up from the water. What if it's Tamsin? Destiny! Tamsin can't swim!
I will handle it.
What are you doing? A sword isn't gonna help her!
I am trying something new.
Tamsin. Is that a mermaid? How are you lifting them out of the water like that?
Telekinesis. Stand back.
Tamsin, are you okay?
Obviously not. You know I can't swim.
Ugh, a mermaid? Yes, this is just exactly what we need right now, is it not? Why should our current situation not get any more complicated tonight? Listen to me. You can hiss and slam your tail all you want in this act of resistance of yours, but if I have learned anything about your kind, it is that I do not have to hold back. Lena, please take Tamsin to the car and call my mom. We have more than just Camilla Drake to worry about now.
Okay, so now there's a vampire and a mermaid? What the fun? Hey you, you're back. Nice to see you. Feel free to have a seat. Sorry about the mumbling. I was just unpacking this new tape I was listening to. Yeah, I'm still stuck here. Yeah, I have no idea what or where here is. So I guess since there's really nothing else to do in this abyss or whatever, I'm just going to keep listening to these tapes. As per my new usual, Samantha dropped off some more tapes. I asked for any sort of clarification. She smiled and ignored me with a poof. It's at the very least consistent. And then I had some visitors again. Always up to something, these visitors. Like tonight is apparently movie night? I'm not even going to question how that works. You see, Ivana is currently making popcorn in one of those vintage popcorn carts, while Galaxy and Laura are fiercely debating on what movie we should watch. Alexia is kicking the movie projector as it seems to not want to work. Maybe kicking it a little too hard? Nathan is off in a corner reading both book versions of the debated movies, and now Lafayette has just thrown a third movie into the mix. Connor's just sitting wrapped up in a blanket, patiently waiting for any movie, and Ummisset just, ow, threw a crumpled paper ball at my head? Let's see, what does it say? Hey, this is Ashley, creator of the podcast Audio of the Arcane presents Breanna's Haven. Please rate and review if you like this podcast. You can also email or follow on social media. Sorry, I'm bad at social media. And if you really like the show, consider buying us a coffee. Thank you! Okay, Ashley, you're getting way too meta in your meta bit. Anyways, I guess a movie night is happening, so feel free to stick around. And if you feel so inclined, don't hesitate to come back.